Oh, shit. You hungry?
Save some for Lua. Now, do you believe it?
Let's go.
Who is this new friend of yours, anyway? I made you. I kept you safe all this time. There's nothing I can't be.
Ignore him. Play out the day. Let him see that his control has weakened.
Cunning devices like this feed Deviri with power, just so those witless peasants can piss it away. It's wasted on them. Recalibrate it in my favor.
Oh, Bombastine was admired, even loved. But others were loved more. And that was poison to him.
Those sentries look down on me. There goes Bombastine, they say. Fire a shot over his head and watch him jump! Well, today, you're taking them down to my level. For the king!
Bombastine was never satisfied. He wanted more. For all that others had was an affront to his being.
Ah, I know those Dax. They're the ones that like to use me as a target for their spitting contests. Even the score, would you? Oh, I've dreamed of this.
All it requires is one fortunate shot, and your drifting days are over.
With sweet words, he persuaded others to his side, but his thoughts were only ever of himself.
Whoever controls the Undercroft grasps all of Duviri by the roots. I won't let its reputation stand in the way of claiming what's mine. Get in and do what you have to.
History dictates that this Tenno asset was destroyed in a grave setback to the cause. Let us rewrite that event. Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches. The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line. This battle is already half won. The winds blow fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bow stands. being scattered to the void.
I'll see she never sings again. It was me that gave her that voice. It's I who deserves the stage, not that ungrateful harpy. Me! Me! Me!
I see you chasing me.
It wasn't me that started stirring up this mess with the executions. You got it in your head to get out. Don't you see now? These stories are for you. For us.
No, Lua? Nothing's worse than anger, right? It burns your lungs. It ashes the trees. But you can see it, right? And after it passes, maybe something new sprouts up. But resentment. Resentment is desolation. It salts the soil so that nothing ever grows again.
Didn't see it coming, did you? That I was just using you. You think there's some magic land outside of here? All there is war and suffering. Understand?
I think so.
Do you? Do you really? You keep calling this a prison, but you know what it really is. It's the only place in the entire universe that is actually safe.
Yeah, clearly.
You had it all. A whole world to yourself. But you were bored, ungrateful. You had to bite the hand that feeds.
Like Lua, huh?
Like what?
Once upon a time, there was a dying old man. As he lay on his bed, dying, he called to each of his beloved children. each did hear his rasping call. They answered with a hollow longing.
Teshin! Teshin! Come on! Plenty of room for everyone.
So they came to his bedside, one by one, and his firstborn knelt there. And the old man said, my child, why be your eyes so dry? And the firstborn said, so that I might be strong, father. And so the old man gave to them the deeds for all his lands. To his second-born, he said again, my child, why be your eyes so dry? And his second child said, I shed no tears, father, for I chose now to remember only the joy you made of my life. And so unto him the old man gave his family home. And when his last child had entered, he said again, my child, you were my favorite of all. Why show you no feelings at all? The last child said to him, I feel nothing. For it was I who has killed you.
Where is he?
Don't you worry. Justice comes swiftly in my kingdom.
Where is he?
Don't you worry. Justice comes swiftly in my kingdom. All Kates are banished by my decree. I've never seen you like this. So ready to fight. It makes me so happy. But why are you doing this?
Tension! Tension!
Take care of Lua for me.
I will.
You're feeling now.
I am.
Good.
Dominus.
This is...
Fine!
His curse upon you. Suvatasa Shabra Zuhervash Nunca O exalted
Mine
Nunc
is
Roxica
mine!
You can have it.
You're thinking, is this real? Or some fevered dream? You did it. You took control.
I always had it. Thrax didn't make this place.
You did. But you reset it. You gave it all back to him. Why?
I guess it felt like a good trade. So, what's next?
Those beyond the wall have helped you. You will need to repay that debt. But you've earned your freedom. A way through the paradox and out of the spiral. Be warned. You will not be as you are now, but as you were then. Do you see it? The other side.
I see it.
What will you do?
Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you go numb. Color drains away. You stop trying. And that just feeds the spiral going down. Maybe you'll get lucky one day. You see yourself in the mirror and snap out of it. But for some of us, it takes more. A friend, a stranger, a story, a helping hand.
Hello, hello. Exhibition is that way. Donation box just over there. Nezha, the mercurial firemonger, the clarion of hope. However foul the decadent excesses of the Orokin Empire, the aftermath of its collapse was arguably worse. But the darkest times often give rise to the brightest legends. We've seen that happen often, haven't we? Tales of a being called Nezha predate the Orokin fall. They speak of a swift warrior who leaves trails of fire, summoning barbed spears from the very earth. But it is during a time of unsurpassed brutality, at a moment of wanton slaughter, that this most blazingly improbable of warframes first proved to be more than a myth. This blade, a tongue of exquisite flame in cold metal, it was unearthed by a poor farmer of Reshantur as he followed his hulking plough beasts across fields he would never own. Another might have bravely kept the dagger, but records suggest he handed it into his overseer on the spot. A half cup of rice, his princely reward. With no dax to keep the peace, and no parvus granum to hold the corpus board together, bloody land grabs were routine. The fertile fields of Reshantur changed hands many times. With each hostile takeover, slain workers became fertilizer for the next yield of crops, tended by the survivors. And so it went. This created what you might call a staffing problem. If all the surviving adults are working the fields, then who is left to defend them? Children, that's who. This dismal little relic was once part of a Sayandana, shall we say. Though not of Orican make, clearly. No, its young owner wove this from a fertilizer sack. There were many such capes found at the site, enough for an army. Mowers were expensive, you see. Children, they were cheap and plentiful. It made good business sense to arm them. Not the very youngest, of course, just the near adults. The still unbroken, those who understood the stakes. The young defenders of Reshantur took their duty seriously. They formed into a little clan, trained every day in the ruins of an old temple, and even made themselves a uniform of sorts, part of which you see before you now. But this humble cape was modelled on something even older, the Sayandana of Nejar himself, displayed here before you. This chakram was found in the ruins of the Reshantur temple, along with fragments of stories scrawled on slates in an immature hand, and oaths of dedication to a figure of legend. It seems the child soldiers of Reshantur took courage from the tales of Nejar, adopting him as patron and protector. Their scratchings evince a firm belief that Nejar would bless them with victory should they fight without fear, and abandon them should they ever fear. So they swore they would defend the fields to the last drop of their blood. Clever manipulation. I wonder who put that idea into their heads. At any rate, they accepted it on faith. At least, until the massacre of Reshantur. This spear, modelled on Nejar's own, was found buried in scorched soil. Note the size. Records of the attack are nigh impossible to find. Not surprising. The massacre was almost certainly covered up to protect what the corpus regarded as sensitive business practices. Imagine the children, Tenno, wearing their pathetic Sayandanas, bearing flimsy weapons, but with heads high as warriors. Think of them rushing at their far superior foes without fear, and imagine what those foes did. To this day, the fields of Reshantur cannot be ploughed. The blades of ploughs are dented and destroyed by an earth that, still, remains thickly seeded with shot and shells and the cold brass teeth of war. But that is not why the event is called the Massacre of Reshantur. The children charged, the corpus took easy aim, not one child's heart fluttered. and then flame. The Corpus Surveyor, Yena Zasperin, says she found a solitary child wearing this helmet in the midst of a charnel field of remains. But they were the remains of Corpus troops, some dismembered, some impaled, all burned. Nejar did it, the boy said calmly. He flew down from the sky and tore the enemy asunder with wheels of flame. When a child fell, he would raise them up again. Nejar moved quick as a scimitar, and the earth burned where his feet touched. Now the others had gone with Nejar, part of his celestial army. The boy had stayed behind to tell the story. To Zasperin, the boy was merely traumatized. The massacre, probably a mutiny within the Corpus ranks. But Reshantur has been excavated, and every single one of the thousands of blackened bones that were gene-tagged had belonged to an adult. And at last we meet Nejar face to face in all his unquestionable reality. Did this Warframe model itself on the myths to take on the mantle of a mythic hero, or were the myths left in the Warframe's wake, a blazing trail to light the way? History will always be some manner of educated guesswork, and occasionally one of faith. Perhaps in some deeper stratum, we will find the lost children of Reshantur, sad little clusters of bones, not saved at all. But I have faith we will not. I leave you with this.